Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Temple versus Wichita State college basketball matchup on Sunday, January 7th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use that discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, text that number that you see on the screen. No obligation, but of course, if you make big bets, go ahead and text. But let's get to this one. Temple taking on Wichita State. Temple 500 coming into this one, 7-7. Wichita State 8-6, but just 2-8 against the number in their last 10 games. 4-8-1 against the number this season. Really, Wichita State, certainly a team that is on the rise, from where they have been in the last couple of years. Of course, back in a few years ago under Greg Marshall, they were a force every single year. The Shockers just trying to get back on the college basketball map. I believe they've done so, and we'll take a look at why I believe they've done so in just a second when we look at their schedule that they've played. And I think, when you look at early conference play like we have here in the AAC, not all records are created equal. Of course, Temple's played some pretty heavy hitters in their own right, and we'll go through that as well. As we look at this, Wichita State coming off of a loss against North Texas. They were favored in that game, but they had played Kansas prior to that, Kansas State, but did not cover the spread in any of those games. I think when you look at games like South Dakota State, those are almost like must-win games for Wichita State as they kind of trying to get back on the map, but they couldn't get it done there. Same thing with Mizzou, losing by 10 in that game at Missouri. So it's been a lot of losing recently for Wichita State, losing 4 of their last 5 games outright and not covering in any of their last 5. When we look at Temple, this team has not played nearly as tough a schedule, but last time out against South Florida, they got trounced on the road in that one in their AAC opener. And of course, a win over Portland prior to that, but losses when they had the step-up games as well against VCU, against Nevada. So step-up games, but not nearly to the level that we've seen Wichita State play at. They did play the game at Ole Miss, played that one tough, getting 4 points, lost by just a point in that one. Seems to me that Ole Miss plays in a lot of these games against, these mid-level teams and, doesn't cover a lot of spread in those as we look at Ole Miss in general and as that game kind of lines up with some of these other ones. But I still don't put Ole Miss with the same level as a Kansas, by any stretch of the imagination there. But when we look at, the statistics of these two teams, it's always tough to line them up because, the level of competition that they've played. But one thing we know about Wichita State, they are playing some really, really good defense. Team shooting just 40.2% against the Shockers this season. And they're really stretching it out at the perimeter too, with teams shooting just 30%. I got to say that I'm going to roll with Wichita State, even though they're on the road in this one and they haven't really done much for us lately. I'll take Wichita State, the Shockers, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.